Jeff and Lex.
And we back at it again. Hey, Monday nights. And we back at it again. Hey, tell your friends that we back at it again. Hey, hey, hey.
Boom, what it do, y'all? We is back up in this gig again. This is your girl, Lex D MUA. This is my boy,
Jeffrey Taylor from JeffreyShowLive.
We are back with another Love and Hip Hop episode review. Finally, we're in New York. Yes, I've been waiting for this season, and this did not disappoint. This is season 10, y'all. Can you believe it? It's been on for 10 years. Whole decade, y'all. Season 10, episode 1. Cannot remember what the name is called. Pretty sure it's got something with like the return or the comeback. Or it's probably got something like that. Because in this episode, we had a whole lot of people's coming back, okay? And you know, Mona, she doing it again. Last season, Joe Budden started it off. This year, it's Chrissy. Miss Chrissy Lampkin is back, baby. She's back onto this show. She starts off telling us how, you know, her and Jim, they took 4 or 3 years off and she moved to Miami. But I heard they wasn't separated for long and that Jim actually was living down there in Miami with her for a little bit. I don't know. They said they had a little show. That's what I saw. So I didn't know they had another show, but you know. But you know, Jim and Chrissy are the originals. Like the whole Love and Hip Hop franchise would not be where it is today if it wasn't for Jim Jones and Chrissy. Because at first, the show was just following Jim Jones and Chrissy's lives, and then everybody else was like Chrissy's friends, and that's what started the whole Love and Hip Hop thing. So it's nice to see the for real day one back up in the building. And so she's coming back. She come back into the house, and Jim is there with a little dog, and I guess everything on the cool, up and up now. They still ain't married after they've been together for 15 years.
You have to throw that in there.
Because that's just ridiculous. Like, you want to be with
someone. She said it's really not a priority, though, in the interviews she's been doing in the media.
Of course. After 15 years, why wouldn't it be a priority? He clearly made it say it's not a priority after 15 years.
Ouch. Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. How long would you wait?
At my age now, honestly, like 2 years, 2 to 3 years.
That's what I'm saying. It don't take all that.
3 is actually pushing it, 2.
It don't take all that to realize you want to be with somebody. And let us know down in the comments.
You're out there.
Yes. To me, I'm at year like 1 or 2.
Engage.
I feel like, that's what I'm saying. I feel like after, especially at the age we're at now, I feel like
we still young.
I mean, we're still young. I'm 27, so
yeah, we put ages.
I mean, I don't have no shame about that age. I look wonderful. I don't got no shame in my game, so I don't have no age. But I'm just saying, even when I was younger, I was the same way. Like I don't have time to be nobody's forever girlfriend. Like I'm just not gonna.
So what are they? They can't be still considered boyfriend and girlfriend though.
I think at this time, if you've been living with somebody, I think under the state, I feel like it's
common law.
It's common law marriage, I think, but still, my name's still not. She wouldn't be having the issue she's having with this house.
What's happening with the house? Or is that episode 2?
I think it's episode 2. Okay. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. Child, all these things is blurring together because Mona put all this ish back to back. All right, but anywho, with me, if we ain't at least talking about marriage after the first year. I'm gonna be looking to leave because I feel like a conversation needs to be had. Maybe not proposed to me within the first year, but a conversation needs to be had. Like we're heading this way.
They proposed and they turned it down, or you proposed to them.
I ain't gonna propose to nobody.
Wait a minute. But Chris.
Yeah, Chrissy did that because she's been with this man for 15 years. Yes,
so she probably got tired. That's what Chrissy said.
The devil is alive, but it does matter. Put down in the comments if you agree or disagree. Because I feel like that is.
And what if that person declined like Tahiri did? Did we still continue?
Then no, after that we broke it up because they didn't want to marry me. She said, because Tahiri said she didn't trust Joe. If you don't trust me, what the point of being in a about?
Period.
Who?
Maybe I say period after everything. That's
right. I feel like we've been saying that, but I just feel like
now
instead emphasis. Of the culture, I feel like people have big more awareness.
We have been saying forever. Like if you look back at the old movies, shows, period's been around forever.
It's been around
even the old
forever.
people that don't even like listen to City Girls, they still say period.
Yeah, I feel like it just became a thing.
It's always in the culture.
White people started taking a hold of it.
You know, doing the Crip Walk now.
I seen that. We're not talking about that. Anyway.
Back to the opening.
So Chrissy's still talking. She's like, well, you ain't try to even clean the house to get it ready for me. And you ain't even, he's like, I asked the people to bring my bags around because it didn't seem like you was going to come outside and bring my bags in. And so she starts talking about how she's happy that she's back and she feels like she needs to make amends and stuff. And I'm like, for what? You don't know.
That's what Jill was even saying.
Jill was like, you don't have to. Mind you, she asked him when the last time he talked to Jewels. And he was like, I ain't talked to that man since he went to prison.
And her feelings like they're brothers, so I feel like we need to.
But he said he ain't talked to this man since he got locked up.
He worried about Takeshi. Trey.
Oh, yeah. Just y'all trying to get called in. He trying to get locked up. He done came close a couple of times in the past couple of years.
Have.
Anyway, so she is all about coming to bring, I don't know, peace, I don't know, reconciliation, I don't know, something like that. And so she feels like, she feels like she needs to talk to Kimbella of all people.
That's like one of the opening scenes.
Yeah, she sits down with Kimbella.
They do the flashback.
You had to do the flashback. That's like one of the most iconic scenes. Still pretty. When she's like, basically, like Yandy said, Molly Wop. That's the back of the days when there wasn't no security and folks was fighting for real.
Yeah, he said she tried to stop her, but that might be episode 2 too.
It is. So she sit at a talk and Chrissy just starts off. I was like, Chrissy, if you're trying to make amends, that's not the way to start off.
Yeah, Chrissy's just so aggressive. Where's she from?
She's
like,
from New York.
I can tell because that's not the right approach.
Some song. I'm not here out of disrespect, but I'm also not here to get disrespected. Like, girl, how you start off? How you start off like that?
That was actually pretty iconic, but that ain't how you do it.
I said, Lord have mercy. But, she talked to her and she trying to explain how she felt or whatever. And really, she had no good reason because even back then, Chrissy didn't have no good reason.
Basically, they have one common person they dislike, though. And that's Yandy. What's really bringing them together.
Pretty much. I mean, you know what they say? The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
And I know that Yandy is saying that she's... the only problem that I have with Kimbella is that... And I guess Yandy's more sneaky. I can't admit that. Like, I like Yandy, but I do know that she's sneaky. But it's like Kimbella, it's confusing to me. She say we cool, but then she kind of talk about her. I don't know. I think Yandy do the same thing, though. Don't get me wrong.
Because when you say I'm cool with somebody... does not mean that we're not. That does not mean I'm your friend.
But you don't gotta talk about the person, I would think.
But that necessarily don't mean that. I'm not. It doesn't mean because I don't feel like when she do bring Yandy up, I don't feel like she's bringing her up like in a negative way. I didn't feel like.
Yeah, she called her fake.
She did call her fake, but she told Yandy to her face that she was fake too. So it's like she ain't telling nothing that she ain't said before to her face. So I don't see what the issue is. But.
They tag teaming though.
Basically, kind of seeing like Kimbella and Chrissy. Who would have thought they banding together?
There's a lot of who would have thoughts though.
Right, it's a whole lot going on. So so they Kimbella accepts her apology for the sake of Dipset. I don't know why that's a thing. Nobody even knows. Some people probably don't know who that is. But anyway, so we get that. I want to say.
It went to Yandy's event.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
Well, Remy Ma and everybody was there.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
So Yandy is always give back to the community, and that's the one thing I can't say about Yandy. For me personally, y'all let me know how y'all feel down in the comments. I like what Yandy do, but I don't know why I just don't like Yandy as a person. Like I think it's because she is sneaky, and I feel like she is the person. I think somebody told her that in last reunion. She do throw the rock and hide her hand. Like. I don't know. I want to like her because she always giving back. I do always see her on social media. She's been on her back. She's working hard on her hair care line.
Yes.
That's a really successful. She's a businesswoman by all means. And she seems like...
So manage people no more?
Yeah, what happened to that? Heard nothing about that. But you know, she got her thing with the youth, the girls that she do,
Yeah.
and she adopted the girl. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, and I said she seems like she does like really good stuff. But I don't know, something about her. Like I don't know why. I just don't really like her, like her personality. I don't know. So she having, like, again, Yandy always having events, and Yandy, she having an event for people, you know, who are, I guess I could say this because it's kind of victims of mass incarceration, because that is something that's unfairly done in the justice system nowadays. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, people don't deserve for what they do, but it's with especially black men, the punishment is often way, way harsher than it is for any other race. So, you know, especially people of color. You know, a white person could be caught with the same amount of drugs as a black guy and still have less time. Or people have done worse than just have drugs on them, like kill somebody, and they spent less time in jail than somebody who had like an ounce of weed of them or something. So, you know, she's just having an event like that for people, you know, who, you know, family done went through that and stuff like that. And, you know, Remy Ma's there because, you know, she's a free woman now. She's off of parole. She's out of jail. Why are you laughing? Why are you like this? So, now have you recovered from laughing?
What you mean? That gonna be cut.
Oh, no! Oh, now it wants to be cut. Ew. Remy Ma's there. I think Juju is there. And I think Jonathan is there, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
And they're talking about the event. They're like, oh, yeah, Indy is so good. Da, 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 da. Oh, and also, Medici's mama was there, too. Which is nice to see them on the up and up, you know? Then Kim Bella strolls in. You know, people always be late to these events, always. And because Andy did a speech. And everybody was saying, like, yeah, your speech was so good.
Yeah, like, you'll be
I be late to everything. I ain't gonna lie. I know I do. But I'm saying how they be shooting it, like, the person always come, like, after, like, the main thing, like, happened. Like, they wasn't there before. Like, you know they was there before. Anyway, Kim Bella come in, and Yandy was like, oh, wow, like, I'm glad to see that you came. And, you know, she was asking her, you know, how everything was going with Jules. Because, you know, they both in the same situation. Both of them men locked up, you know.
And married.
And was Yandy married? Did we ever figure that out?
Come on.
She said she was sending the paperwork in. Did Sister was sending the paperwork in? We don't know. So, she said, wear her ring? Did she have a ring on? I wasn't paying attention.
I just saw that video she did in the car.
It still don't matter. In the eyes of the law, ma'am, you're not married. So, anyway, so they're talking about the same situation. They're like, okay, how's that doing? How that doing? And she's like, you know, I'm glad to see that you came. And Kim was like, you know, I have to come. You know, this is something that's close to my house. And, you know, she kind of seemed like, you know, she said, well, I'm glad we could just sit down and be civil. And Kim was like, yeah, me too. And kind of just seems like they good. Not friends, but they cool. You feel me? I feel like people get that messed up. Just because you're cool with somebody don't mean you're friends with them. It's two different things. Just saying. So, after that, we go to where? I don't forgot.
I don't even know. I feel like somewhere along the line, Joe Budden and Sam linked up this episode.
Oh, they did. Later? Oh, yeah. So, yo, why they had that first scene with Sid looking like she a teenage mom?
Did they?
To me, that's what it looked like. Like, she had, like, this ponytail. Like, she had a pink polo on. Like Barbie used to wear when we was, like, younger.
I have to watch that.
And so, to me, that's what it gave me. Gave me, like, teenage mom vibes. But, you know, there's some little playpen place that apparently she's like a little drop-off location for her and Joe. And we see they not talking. And she literally, even though their baby is so cute, Lexington. I like that name, too. But, you know, she gives them baby legs, and she's asking about something. And he's like, what? I was just saying hi to my son, like, whatever. And apparently Sid said that she went through Joe's phone, and she saw some messages from some chick, some female, whatever.
I got stopped throwing through phones.
Yeah, that's true. They said, don't go search if you want to find them. So, I don't know how much of that logic I believe, but Anywho, but Joe says he just know that he went on tour, and when he came back, it was an empty house. No Sid, no baby. That was it. So, she's talking to him or whatever, and basically they're not talking. They say a little stuff, and then he get the baby and leaves, and that's it. Then later on in the episode, she's talking to, I cannot remember. I'm so sorry, y'all. I forgot who she was talking to. She's talking to somebody about me, and I think it was Yandy. I think it was. I don't know. About talking and meeting up with Sid, and that if you want to co-parent healthy, you might not get the answer that you want.
I think Yandy did say that.
But you need to have a conversation so y'all can have a better co-parenting relationship. So that behooves Sin to meet up with Joe. It looked like it was what is it called? Grand Central Park? Is that
it looked like a park for sure. Yeah.
It like Central Park. For that part. Anyway. Like you ain't been. So they send
no pee, man. Like,
sir, do you know how? Anyway,
I'm just saying, I know what pee is worse than the Grand.
That's true. I guess
because I just go there every day.
Yeah, that's facts. But anyway, they sitting there talking, and she's just like, he's like, well, jokes is kind of like, well, she don't really want to talk about it. Like, she just left and didn't really talk about because I didn't cheat. Joe thing is he did not cheat on her, which I believe. I do believe he didn't cheat on her, but it doesn't mean he wasn't being inappropriate. But, some people got different definitions of cheating. For me, that is not cheating.
What's the definition of cheating?
To me, cheating is when another woman, if you are sexing other women, you kissing on other women, making out with them, you going out on dates with them, you spending time with them, any type of intimacy that is not with me, and then and romantic intimacy. Let me be clear on that, because you can't have intimacy with your friends. Platonic, you can, anybody in your life that's close to you, you're gonna have some type of intimacy when you exchange any type of thoughts, emotions with that person. But I'm just saying, any type of romantic intimacy that is not with me, I consider that cheating. Now, for me, it just depends on what cheating is. It can be forgivable. It can be worked out. So, like, if I did catch my man and I saw him texting inappropriate things to other women, I don't really think that is him cheating on me, even though I do think that's inappropriate. And that is a form of intimacy, but I would just have to see how far the DMs is going. Like, if whatever but I feel like that's something that we can work out. But if you plotting to go out with this girl, you dating her, you having sex with her, you doing this with her, then to me that's cheating, and that I can't work on that. Nothing we can fix about that. But maybe Sam does see that as cheating or stepping on her because he was showing another woman his time or whatever, because I don't know what was in the messages or how long these messages were going on for. But I don't feel like he physically cheated on her, if that makes sense. I feel like whatever cheating he could have done or whatever, I feel like maybe it could have been worked out, but that's just if you want to decide to sit there and talk it out. What is cheating to you?
Yeah, I definitely feel like I could work on, because my thing is how the communication stops in a lot of these relationships. I don't know if Sin was talking about it, but when these things, Sin said it in the part where she could see the decline of the communication, and I feel like that's where I can start the things that we can start working on and everything. And I don't know if you're familiar with Married to Medicine, Dr. Jackie. And her husband got caught cheating, and they're working through it and everything. And basically, it was kind of like he told her in a recent episode, he was kind of like, and I can resonate with that, like, you're not giving me the attention. A lot of people be like, what you mean? I don't give you a pass to cheat. But it was just like that yellow yield light that they were saying was kind of like, hey, if you working 24/7 as a doctor, as a nurse, I'm not putting you down, but it's kind of like I feel like you working more so than giving me attention. So I think it just goes back to Joe and Sam. It's kind of like you can, not to say that they can necessarily work things out, but when the communication, if I go and not talk to you all night, I just feel like somebody's talking to you, you know, and it's unfortunate, but that's where we got to work things out. So I feel like that portion, if you talking to somebody else, that can be worked on. But definitely the physical part, that's when things go too far. But, you know, I still don't like it, though, if you're talking to somebody else.
Oh, yeah, I'm not going to like it. But to me, that's not like you cheating on me. You feel me? But like I said, I would have to see, like, what was he saying. And this is based upon just what she said.
Yeah, because they're being very vague.
Yeah, they're not really being clear on it. And then they was on Shade when they was watching the episode together on Monday.
Interesting.
So,
but similar to how A1 and Lyrica said on the A1 said that they've embarrassed each other on TV recently. I like how I feel like Sin definitely, they've been doing this for a long time. I feel like they know what not to say on cameras anymore, and I definitely got that vibe from Sin when she was kind of like, she wasn't going into details really, like she gave.
Right.
I guess she just gave. I wanted more, but she gave just what she wanted to give.
She sure did.
I was looking like,
because the producers tried to ask her like, what did you find on the phone? She was like, stuff that you'll find when a man is cheating.
Right. She gave answers like that. I was
kind of like, so she was slick with it, but in the part it didn't go nowhere because Joe is very nonchalant, and so like not nonchalant, but his demeanor is nonchalant. He's very like. He's not the type of dude that's gonna go back and forth with you. Like, if you're angry, you start a situation off with angry, like, he gonna be like, okay.
Sin not used to that.
And Sin, obviously, she not like that. Like, she is Spitfire. Like, she gonna be like, well, you da-da-da. And that's what happened. She escalated. Joe, you know, his demeanor is, I'm not gonna say the man don't care, because he could, I don't know. But his demeanor is like he doesn't care, because how he do be acting, he'd be like, see, I told you she was gonna go off, because he was like, I didn't cheat on you. She's like, yes, you did. But like I said, I think it's because these two are looking at cheating as two different things. I feel like she saw the things on the phone, she considered that cheating, and Joe doesn't consider that cheating. And so that's where they come, but they're not sitting down having an adult conversation, because as soon as she started talking, because she hurt, Sid starts crying. She's getting upset. She's getting her emotions. So she's not really talking, having a dialogue. And she get upset, blow up. Take this mic off me. Take this mic off me. They put her in a van and just like, see, I told you it was going to be like this. And, you know, he let it be what it be because he feels like she needs to be able to sit down and have a conversation. And if she's not going to do that, then he's not going to push the conversation. Even though that's not the right way to handle it either. It's right. Like, if you want a conversation, it should not just be on her. Conversation takes two people. So you should be like, well, let me sit you down, and I'm gonna tell you what I feel like from this point, because Joe just felt like she heard something. He said she's saying she just up and left and didn't talk to him. But she felt like, no, I wouldn't just leave my house for just some bull crap. Like, this is stuff that I really seen from you, and you're not explaining it to me, and you're not giving me a clear understanding about what this is going on. Which he actually fesses up to later on in the episode. But, so yeah, they having, Rich Papoose.
Welcome to the Creed Squad.
We glad the Creed Squad is gone. Do not bring it back.
I like these new set of men this season, though.
Of course.
Look at the Creed.
They way better. Let me tell you one thing. I can say what y'all want about Papoose, but that is a good man. Papoose is a good man. And he sticks to his word. He keep the same energy no matter who he with. And y'all can't say he be flexing at all. Whether he talking to his boys, he talking to his wife, whoever. He get the same energy. He don't be flexing on them. Because he tell me niggas when they wrong. Because he was flat out telling Joe the truth. Because then they was out doing the pool. And he was telling them what was going on with Sid. And Pepper was like, but nah. But that's where you wrong, Joe. He was like, what she's saying is, there shouldn't even be a reason she finds stuff in your phone.
Ding, ding, ding.
He was like, well, she need her. And Pepper was like, nah, man, if that's your queen, if that's what you saying, that's who your girl is, you need to be a man and step up and be like, you know what, I was wrong for even having that stuff in my phone in the first place.
But he's not doing that.
And that's where the issue's coming in. And Pepper was like, nah. And he was like, nah, she doing it. And Pepper was like, nah, bro. If you a man and you say this your queen, you need to treat her like a queen. And you need to apologize because she shouldn't even have to sit in her phone.
And Rich can't relate to that.
Of course he can't. I don't know Rich Dollars on this season. Yo, focus. Are we going to talk about your baby mama going to jail for shooting that man?
We didn't talk about that last season.
But we found out. She
guilty or something?
I don't know. She said she was pleading not guilty. That mean she didn't go to jail. I want to know.
Was there something bad?
They say, but girl, at the end of the day, sometimes we
We got this man business all out.
He put it out there. Who is I?
I can't keep putting this man business.
I'm not putting nobody business out there that wasn't already out here, okay? So that's what he needs to focus on. But anyway, so, Rich didn't really have nothing to say, but he was just like shaking his head, nodding along. He was like, "Yes, sir. Goodbye." So he talked about that. Then we get the couple of the year. Erica, Mina, and Safari.
Yeah, what was they doing this episode?
So this episode, they're talking about how they're trying to hurry up and get their wedding together. Apparently, they moved up their wedding date when they found out that Erica was pregnant.
Okay, yeah, okay.
So, she in the room getting ready, and she like, but I've been through a lot of stuff, but I finally found the one. It's my man Safari. I really do like Safari and Erica together, and they showed clips from
the show.
I forgot what it was.
That's my queen.
Celebrity something. It was something about something scary with B-list celebrities. What
letter you said? What letter you said?
B, but child, probably like I probably gave it too much. Probably like D-list celebrities. Anyway, I can't remember what the name of that show was, but I heard it was a good show. But anyway, that's where they met, and they love blossomed from there. And here they are. And so they're talking about getting ready for the wedding and everything like that, and talk about how excited they are to be back in New York and with the family or whatever and everything like that. And they look real cute. I'm not gonna lie, they look really cute together. And I'm just going to go on with next thing I remember. Next thing I remember, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, that's what happened. I don't know if I'm in the right order, you guys, but I'm pretty sure this happened in episode 1 and not episode 2. Didn't Tahiri come on in this episode? No, that was episode 2? Oh, okay, my bad, y'all. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention this earlier. Remy Ma tells them that she's having a I'm free party because she's off of parole. Apparently she had an ankle bracelet on. I didn't know that. But Yandy was like, "Oh, girl, your ankle's so smooth, girl." So I was like, "Y'all so ratchet. Why y'all like this?"
They about that life.
So she having a I'm free type of party. I really don't remember what else happened before the party, y'all. So I'm sorry if I forget.
Chrissy, Lampkin, Kimbella, and Jonathan, right quick.
Oh yeah.
Because that's important going into the second.
Oh
episode.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Thank you for keeping me on track. So Chrissy feels like she needs to meet up with Jonathan, even though I don't even think her and Jonathan really know each other.
No, so this is what happened when I was talking about on the couch. Chrissy and Cabela meet up, and she'd be like, "Oh, by the way, I invited Jonathan."
Who said that?
Chrissy.
But she don't even know Jonathan.
Huh? They were friends for 8 years. Jonathan said that.
These folks swear they be.
That's what I was saying. Like, they sat down, they just got like, "Oh yeah, I invited Jonathan." And then Chrissy was kind of like, "I just feel like they have some unresolved issues that I don't want my friends, since I'm being peaceful."
Oh.
And then Jonathan came in and sat down, and that's when he got checked.
By who?
Kimbella.
What'd she say?
She was along the lines of you was on Yandy's side, like you wasn't a neutral friend.
Season.
Yeah, so
that's true.
Then he said that he was going to be a neutral.
But he don't know how to be neutral. Jonathan, I feel like Jonathan is never neutral when it comes to Yandy. Like, he's always like, because that's what he said. He was like, well, I'm always going to have her back. But then you said you're going to be neutral. Which one is it? You can't have somebody's back and be neutral.
Yeah.
It's like...
I'm surprised Chrissy is cool with Jonathan. I don't seem like they would get along.
That's what I'm saying. Because Chrissy is not really about the mess. And that's all Jonathan is about.
Chrissy seems like she about the mess.
Not like Jonathan's about the mess, though.
Jonathan is about the mess.
Like, he's about the mess. And I don't really think Chrissy about like that. I don't ever remember Chrissy being really, like, messy. Not like that. Nah. But they said I'm talking, and Chrissy starts telling them about her. She was like, I don't have really time to be beefing with people having issues on about it more because I'm working on my own thing and becoming a woman I want to become. And she
talks about her business, right?
Yeah, $1 million. What's the name of it? I think it's $1 Million Woman Club. I want to say. I feel like that's as close as I'm gonna get to it. But how basically they're like a group of people who like do real estate and flip people's houses, like a group of women
Like investing in everything.
or something like that. And they get people to invest in them and they flip the houses or whatever. Somebody online said it sounded like a pyramid scheme.
I was about to say the same thing as you saying about it out loud. But I was gonna keep quiet. But it's funny.
I don't know. It do kind of sound like one though. I don't know if y'all ever that whole like poor dad, rich dad thing. I don't know. It kind of sound like one of those. But girl, what do I know? Hopefully Miss Chrissy get her coins. Okay. So she started telling about that and whatever. So that leads us up to the party, right? Okay, so everybody's at Remy Ma's. I'm a parole party. So ratchet. I love it.
Bad Joe was there.
Bad Joe. Of course, he always there with Remy. You know, that's his, day one. And, everybody's partying. Pat Poose get up there, spit a little rhyme. He got his black love on. Remy, I don't know Remy. I know she spoke. I don't think she
It was quick.
said anything, but yeah,
it was quick.
she spoke and everybody's there, and that's where everybody meets up. So you got Papoose, Remy.
Why Remy always leaving the table?
Because Remy is me, yo. When I feel something's not going right, I feel it's gonna go to the left.
Bella and Yandy, she left with.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna see y'all later.
I'm like, girl, this is the right.
That is me. I'm leaving. Like, I'm not. If I feel like something finna be up, some drums finna pop off, some drinks finna be thrown, y'all finna fight, like, I'm walking away. She's got parole. She got time. She's trying to avoid all this at all cost. Okay. So yeah, at the table is Remy, Papoose, Erica, and Safari, and they telling them congratulations. They telling them congratulations and everything like that. And then Safari gonna say, forget about the golden child. We finna have the platinum rose gold placenta. Sir, get out of here. Safari is a trip and a half. Y'all can't say the man ain't funny. But they saying congratulations. And then guess who walks up on them? Richie D and Joe Budden. Joe Budden, even though that was a little weird, came up behind and, like, kissed Safari on the back of the neck. That was a little weird.
He did.
But, hey, maybe that's their friendship. And Safari tells us they squashed everything from last season because, Joe went off on him when he brought Erica to the island or whatever, even though she didn't even see them or whatever. And Safari was like, if we're a little bit wasn't talking, but, like, when his dog died, I had reached out to them. And ever since then, I guess they tossed it out. Now they cool. So, Joe was like, hey, what's up? Good to see you. Glad you're doing good. Whatever. Then, of course, Richie D is there. And I forgot about that. When Richard jumped over that table and tried to fight Tamara at the reunion last year.
Like the highlight of the reunion.
Girl, with his shining face.
Yeah.
Somebody said he need to stop using that Jerry girl. Ashley, oh no, I knew who it was. My girl Ashley, forget her last name at the moment, but she's hilarious. But she said, Richie, stop using that Jared curl. But anyway, so he gives Safari a handshake, but clearly they never reconcile. And then he tries to give Erica a handshake, and Erica goes, yeah, hi.
I love it.
And moves on, and then apparently he felt offended that she didn't give him a hug.
Episode 2. It's episode 2.
No, but even right afterwards.
The confessional too.
In the confessional, and then right after in the same scene, he walked to the Joe. He was talking to Joe. He's like, I tried to be amicable. I want to spit on her. That's what he said. He said, I want to spit in my hand or something like that. But I kept it nice. Sir, why do you have so much aggression to a pregnant lady? Why would you say that?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, he said, like, it was really quick, but he mumbled it, and it had it on the sub captions on the screen. So that was interesting to do. Can't remember who else who moved up in the room, but we end the show off with a little shebang. Because Kimbella walks in, and guess who's behind her? Miss Chrissy. And they walk up to the table with Yandy, Remy Ma, and Jonathan. I don't know if Juju was there. But they walk up, Chrissy and Kimbella, and Yandy's like, Oh, that's the last person I thought you'd be walking up in here with. Now you hanging out with Chrissy. They walk up to the table, and I can't remember what Chrissy said. Oh, I think. Oh, she goes, "It's been a long time." So Chrissy goes, "It's been a long time." And that's how we end the episode, the first episode off. Right now, I'm loving it. I'm glad we got a lot of original people back. I feel like, none of this stuff is real, but let's be honest. I mean, every good lie gotta have a little truth in it, So some of this stuff, it's based off of real stuff of being these people lives, but it's just being, what's the word I'm looking for? Elaborated. Exaggerated, that's the word. Thank you. Exaggerated for the TV, But I love it because the OGs, they just bring a different feel. Like, it's not petty-ish. It's like, if they going to be beefing about something, it's about something that's kind of...
10 years ago.
That sounds serious. I was just about to say that. You're right. Some of the stuff they're talking about has been 10 years ago, but it's like, if you and a person... I know there's some people that, me and them didn't end off on the right because how they did me or whatever, and we've never talked about it, and that's been 6-7 years ago. But like, how else do I move forward with you if we don't talk about the past? So I understand why they're bringing it up, especially if I've never, because it's like they just can't bring Chrissy back and everything be out to the good. Like, you gotta talk about the past before you can move forward. So I understand why they're talking about it. Even though some of the stuff, they shouldn't be that heated about it because it was 10 years ago. But some stuff, And then when they show on the coming season, child, they really is breaking about the OG cast. Olivia coming back. Samaya's coming back. Girl, they got everybody coming back in this mug. And I'm like, woo! This gonna be an interesting season. We see some new faces that's gonna join the ranks. They just said they brought them on for the ratchetness and to fight, because the OGs ain't really gonna fight like that. We see a whole lot of that going on. So the season, to me, it started off great. What'd you feel like?
I feel like it's good. We got another episode because it basically went right into it.
I mean, I can't help it. She got all this stuff back to back to back. It's hard, okay, for me to keep it all together, okay? But we will be back with another episode review of Love and Hip Hop. It's been me, the girl, Lex D MUA. This is my boy
Jeffrey Taylor from Jeffrey Show Live.
And we out.